Well, good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? I'm absolutely shattered because everything and anything happened all at once regarding Manchester United yesterday. Chat, let me know after yesterday, after all the here we goes, after all the rumours, after all the excitement, after all the disappointment in the penalty shootout. Let me know, how are we all feeling this morning? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Good morning, WY. Good morning, Alex King. Good morning, Rajajan. That's how I say your name, my friend. How are we all doing, chat? Hope we're all doing well. If you joined me in my live stream yesterday, it's quite a devastating game. Boring in the first half, really picked up, and a really unfortunate loss in the penalty shootout. We're talking about that at the end of the stream, going over the positives, the negatives, and everything else. We're going to be kicking off with lots and lots of transfer news. Shall we get the stream started? Let's get into it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the MPB Morning Show. I'm your host, Alex, at Alex Talks All, and so much has gone on at Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka is gone. Here we go, confirmed. Mazraoui and Matthijs de Ligt in. The David Ornstein bomber dropped on us yesterday, and there's anything but positives to take from the City game. Well, we lost, but at the end of the day, it's a glorified pre-season friendly. And to kick off the stream, we're going to be talking about our priority midfielder revealed. Who are we gunning for? Who is our main man? We'll be reading about that in just a second. But before we get into that, if you're excited for the stream, if you're enjoying it so far, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. Aim for 6,000 subs before the end of the month. And as per, get involved in the chat down below. It is a family, it is a community here on the MPB Morning Show. Let's get into the action. And of course, as WY has guessed, UGARTE news, yes. Manuel Ugarte, the main man, our midfielder. Not Sander Berg, not Sofian Amrabat, not Fofana, none of those lads, no. Our main man is Manuel Ugarte. The Uruguayan appears to be our main man. Revealed to us yesterday by Fabrizio Romano. He did get himself beaten to the pip on the Matthijs de Ligt news and the Mazraoui news by David Ornstein, but he comes back with a vengeance, saying Manchester United will now focus on a midfielder, with Manuel Ugarte still the priority target. To sign Ugarte, either PSG must lower the price or United sell a midfielder. Sander Berg and Sofian Amrabat are part of the plan B. Chat will be delving into that in so great detail in a second. Let me know how we're all doing. Good morning, Mohammed. Good morning, Olu. Good morning, Mustafa. Good morning, Mac. Good morning, Brazil. I hope we're all doing well. Good morning, Pava. Anyone else? Good morning, Sosfa. Good morning, Luke. I hope we're all doing well, guys. I hope we're all doing well. Let's get into this piece of news and let's try and see where the truth lies and what the narrative is. What narrative is going forward. So we've gone through the Mazraoui, we've gone through the De Ligt news, we've gone that striker out the way. Now we're turning our attention to the midfield, which to me, chat, I don't know about you, and let me know. Going into this window, what was the priority target for you? A lot of people were talking about the centre-backs. That's where we needed to improve. We brought in Lenny Yoro, we brought in Matthijs de Ligt. To me, my main man, the entire thing, the entire time, has been the midfield. That's what we needed to improve on. Chat, let me know. Is that the main... Was that your main priority as well? Or were you focused about the striker position, the winger position? Let me know, chat. What has been your priority going into this window? So it's interesting we're now turning our attention to it now. With Manuel Ugarte still the priority target. Duncan Castles, Jorge Mendes, Ugarte's agent's mouthpiece, has been going on the last 3 days saying we've withdrawn our interest from the deal. Or at least sort of put it on standby, looking at Berg, looking at Bierman, looking at Cooper Miners, looking at midfielders like that. So the fact that Fabrizio Romano is still saying we're gunning for him, that we still want him as our main man, I think is really interesting. And he says to sign Ugarte, either PSG must lower the price or United sell a midfielder. Again, sort of United District put out a piece of information recently saying, pardon me, we will sign a midfielder no matter what this window. They said, you know what, even if we don't sell a midfielder, we'll bring in midfielder no matter what. And that's sort of contradicting this piece of information here, because according to Fabrizio Romano, we would need to sell one of Scott McTominay or Casemiro to bring in Manuel Ugarte. Chat, do you think that is a fair deal? Would you sell Scott McTominay? Would you sell Casemiro to bring in Manuel Ugarte? Me, I'd be all for Casemiro. But after his performance yesterday, chat, I thought he was rather good. I don't know about you lot, but Casemiro looked a man reborn in United v City yesterday. I was really impressed. The Evan Ferguson link, I'm pretty sure it's the Daily Star who reported that. My dad showed me that on the BBC Gossip column this morning. And I was like, Dad, No, no, I don't think that's happening, unfortunately. Don't think that's happening. We need 2 midfielders. I agree. I think even if we sign UGARTE, another midfielder is paramount. We need 2 midfielders. We need an 8 and a 6. UGARTE will be signed. Matter of time, according to Premium. Luke Taylor says UGARTE better option than Rabiot. Midfield is the priority. Adam Calvert is asking for a forward. UGARTE is the man that ticks the box of what we need now. You know what? We'll be comparing Plan A and Plan B of the midfield plan in a second. But again, you go and say Sander Berge and Sofyan Amrabat are part of Plan B, suggesting that it will be, if we don't get UGARTE, it will be 2 midfielders we will bring in the form of Sander Berge and Sofyan Amrabat. That is the plan. That is the plan. And if I'm being honest, chat, I'm going to drop this bombshell quite early. I would rather have Sofyan Amrabat and Sander Berge rather than Manuel UGARTE. That's what I'd rather have. That's what I'd rather have. Chat, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Before I give my reasoning on it, I want to hear your thoughts and your feelings regarding that. Who would you rather have? UGARTE or the combination of Sander Berge and Sofyan Amrabat? Let me know. Let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know in the chat. I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Don't go anywhere as well. Ligt and Mazraoui, their role in the side will be explored in great depth later on in the stream, as well as the instant reaction to Manchester United versus Manchester City. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Are Juventus interested in Harry Maguire? I haven't seen any credible reports yet. Haven't seen anything credible yet. Haven't seen anything credible. I'll check, but haven't seen anything credible just yet. If we sign Sander Berge and Fofana, our midfield is secure. I think Sander Berge, secure is probably the best word to describe Sander Berge. It's the best. He is secure. He's going to keep the ball. Really big, powerful physical presence. Covers a lot of ground on the pitch. Secure is probably the best way to describe him. Probably the best way. Premium says, never walked away from UGARTE, still in talks with Paris Saint-Germain, started looking at other options in case a deal can't be reached. The issue is, Duncan Castles has said we are no longer confident on the deal. That's been the big issue. That's been the big issue. I think that's the thing. We always thought once João Neves came in, they'd lower their price. We could go in, we could grab UGARTE for what? £43 million, which is the price we were gunning for him for. That is what we wanted. Berg is good on the ball. He is also a creative player. I wouldn't call him creative. I wouldn't call him creative at all. Amrabat should be with the team right now. He will not be fit at all when he gets here. He's currently undergoing preseason training with Fiorentina, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right in saying that, chat? Am I right in saying that? Sancho to PSG. I mean, if we're still talking to Paris Saint-Germain, the way they're treating Sancho is as a backup option. They're looking at Kvaratskhelia. They're looking at Rafael Leao. I think if they can't get either of those players, they know the terms of the deal. They would have walked away from the deal if they didn't like it. Then they will go for Jadon Sancho. That would be a deadline day, late August signing. That is if Jadon Sancho goes to Paris Saint-Germain. That's what I think. Ads keep popping up. I can't control that, pal. Unfortunately, I can't control that. We won't get Amrabat. He's a plan B. Fabrizio Romano has been superb this window. No matter what slack he gets, no matter how much slander gets put on his name, no matter how many accounts keep taking shots at him, Fabrizio Romano is still one of the big three. Still one of the big three. He's so average. I disagree that he's average. He's stable. He's consistent. And if you can't sign a truly top player, I'd rather go consistency and consistently okay, consistently decent than inconsistent and can be great, but can also be all over the shop. That's me though. UGARTE and Rabiot, I wouldn't mind that if Rabiot would come in on vaguely cheap wages. I'd be fine with Rabiot if he came in vaguely cheap wages. Luke Taylor says, I keep Sancho for one more season as a squad player unless a substantial offer comes in, then we cash in. I mean, yeah, I think that's fair. Chat with UGARTE. What price would you sort of put him at? What price? 40. Am I back? Yes, I'm back, thank God. Sorry, chat. My wife has been playing up the last few days. I do apologise. I really do apologise. Yeah, YouTube really wants us to pay. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. What were we saying? What were we saying? UGARTE, transfer fee wise. Yes, chat. What would you say is the transfer fee? What would you place the what do you think is a fair signing for him? What do you think is a fair signing? Alex King Rashford was an embarrassment. Yesterday, people who think he's talented are seriously living in cuckoo lands. You know what? We'll talk about the game later. We'll talk about that later, mate. We'll talk about that later. Surely we can bench Casemiro on his wages. He looked really good yesterday. Casse looked excellent yesterday. He looked really, really good. He looked really, really good. And that's sort of my feeling with UGARTE. If Casemiro is back to his season 1 best, we don't need UGARTE. That's my feeling about him. We don't need him. We don't need him. If Casemiro is back to his best, you sign Berg, you sign Amrabat, you keep that midfield good, and then next summer, you transform it with an Adam Wharton signing. That's what I'd go with it. That's how I'd go with it. No Amrabat at all. Would rather give his minutes to Collier or Oyedele. I don't think Oyedele is ready. I think he's a very talented player, but he's not quite ready for the Premier League just yet. Chat, let me know. If you have, let's say, £53 million to spend. That's all you have. You can sign UGARTE or other midfielders. £53 million to spend. How does your midfield look like at the end of the window? Let me know, chat. Let me know. How does your midfield look like? Do you have great depth, or do you have just UGARTE and Casemiro as your number 6s? Let me know. Let me know. I expect 2 midfielders to come in, says Premium. UGARTE and one other. Let's see how it plays out. Scott and Ericsson will leave. Not possible to move Casemiro on due to wages and lack of interest. Hopefully, if we were to move him on, the game which we just had against City would revitalise some interest. He's shown himself here to the world. He's not finished. Physically, he's still there. Physically, he's still there. What's the credibility of the Rios rumours? We have an interest in him. Are we going to buy him this summer? No. No, we're not. No, we're not. And it's gone again. Is my stream gone? Is my stream gone? No, it's back. Oh, sorry, chat. It's all over the place today. It's all over the place. Sign UGARTE and give minutes to Collier. He looks great as well. That's what I'm saying about stability in the midfield. Collier, players like UGARTE. No, not UGARTE. Players like Berg. Players like players like sorry, heads all over the place today. Players like Collier, players like Berg, players like Amrabat are safe. They're secure. They're not going to be game-changing, but the technical floor of the squad goes up with them. They can keep the ball, they can progress the ball, they can move the chains forward. That's what they can do. That's what they can do. I would get Pepelu and Andre Trinidad. Unfortunately, mate, I've never watched a second of either of those lads. Never watched a second of either, so I can't really comment. Can't really comment, unfortunately. UGARTE gives me Lissandro vibes in terms of his mentality, which is what we need to succeed. Speaking of mentality, we'll be talking about Matthijs de Ligt so soon, chat. So soon. And his mentality is tailor-made for the Stretford End. Tailor-made for Manchester United Football Club. He is the man for us. He is the man. Divnash says, sell Sancho for Kundo Pelistri and Scott for around 90 million. That's a bit of a stretch. Actually, no, it's not actually. Sancho for 50, Scott for 30, Pelistri for 10, Coman on loan, UGARTE and Ivan Toney by using £90 million fees. When it comes to Coman, he's going to Saudi Arabia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Heard the news about Sanchez returning to Udinese, as in Alexis Sanchez. Is that what you mean? Alexis? I think the Ligt Yo should be the duo. Martinez is a bit suspect. Lisandro had a really bad game when it came to playing at left back. It was a bit of a shame. It was a bit of a shame. But chat, any last thoughts on the midfield situation? Is UGARTE your number 1 target, or do you prefer us going for Fofana? Do you prefer us going for players like that? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. We need a balance of youth and experience. In terms of signings, mate. In terms of signings, what do you mean? What do you mean in terms of, in that? As in the team itself, or just the signings? I think the Ligt Yo should be the... Lisandro is our best centre-back by far. Yeah. Chelsea interested in Maguire. Where are you boys seeing these Maguire rumours? Where are you boys seeing these Maguire rumours? I haven't got a clue where you're seeing these. I haven't got a clue. How Pelistri let Bernardo Silva score that equaliser is beyond me. He got like... he is a right winger playing at right back. I think it's a bit unfair to put a lot of pressure on him, to be fair. It's a lot of pressure to put on him. It's a lot of pressure. Shall we move on to the Bayern Munich swoop chat? Shall we move on to that? Mazraoui and Matthijs de Ligt. We got the here we goes yesterday. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Didn't really get a chance to watch stream yesterday. breaking news we got from David Ornstein. Manchester United have reached an agreement with Bayern Munich to sign Matthijs de Ligt for €45 million plus €5 million in add-ons. Chat, how do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? I think, to me, it's a really good fee. Overall, it's around €60 million to €70 million in total for de Ligt and Mazraoui. That is the total fee. That is the total fee. And I'm really impressed with that. I'm really, really impressed. I think we've taken our time. We got rid of Wan-Bissaka. As many of you lot predicted, the second we moved him on, that's when we brought in our players. Sell to buy, and we finally got it done. Victor Lindelof to move on soon to hopefully help us balance the books. Let me know, chat, how are you feeling about that? In terms of midfield, I'm impressed by what I've seen from Collier so far. I agree, mate. I agree. Collier he's been better than I thought he would be. I think I expected a lot more nerves from him. And he seemed really composed, really calm in that midfield. Technically secure, moving the ball about, not trying anything too fancy. He knows his role. John Malman says that £45 million is split over 3 years. We paid $15 million this year. Yeah, that's really, really good as well. That's really, really good. I think Samuel Luckhurst reported that. Here we go. The cost of Matthijs de Ligt's transfer fee is spread over 3 years. It is €50 million, the total fee. According to reports, it's... Bayern Munich believe the add-ons are easily achievable. That is what they believe. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is with the fee. I think if we get a top left back, our defence is complete. Who are you bringing at left back? So who are you bringing in? Mario Hermoso is a player who can play both centre back and left back. I mean, my pick is Jarrad Branthwaite, but then again, on the bench in at Leckhampton, we have Harry Amas ready to come through the ranks. That's what we have. That's what we have. Ornstein tweeting Fulham interested in Anderson from Palace, submitted £20 million. Is that the midfielder? Is that Joachim Anderson, the centre-back? Should we try and sign a left-back in the coming days? You know what, chat? Let's hear your opinion on that. Should we sign a left-back in the coming days? Let me know. Let me know. I can't really do a poll for that. Can't really do a poll, but let me know. Do you want to get a left-back in the coming days? Let me know, chat. Let me know. It's more like a 3 at the back. Evans and Martinez kept swapping positions. Weird tactics. I did think it was a bit concerning when Evans was playing left back at points. I did find that a bit concerning as well. I did find that a bit concerning. But Lisandro was sort of inverting at left back. Casemiro was dropping in, forming a back three, splitting the centre backs. So I didn't think it was weird. I just think the profiles didn't fit it. But Ten Hag was being stubborn and refused to alternate. And you know what? We played quite well. You can't really blame him. Prince Daniel says, we need to sell Lindelof, Maguire, terminate Evans' contract and sign about 2 young centre-backs or promote 1 of 2 promising ones from the academy. The centre-back department in the academy isn't great. I mean, we have Camwala, but everything on him has got to... He went to Villarreal, obviously. There's like Will Fish, but he's out for a long time. He's never really got the momentum at United, which he probably could have done at one point. The centre-back market at Manchester United in Carrington isn't great. Maguire at left-back is premium. Speedy, skillful, agile. Why look elsewhere when we've got the perfect player already? We spoke about Harry Maguire at striker yesterday. Now, Harry Maguire at left-back. I mean, come on, chat. Come on. What a wonderful idea that is. Sancho Xerxes at centre-forwards. Should allow Ahmad Rashford to thrive. It's our best balanced front three. Yeah, I think that's fair. Ahmad, by the way, sensational yesterday. Absolutely sensational. Branthwaite can play left back. Prince Daniel says, we don't need to buy a new left back. Amas is ready. I mean, Amas is ready in my opinion. I think physically, he's lacking a little bit. He's not as quick as he needs to be. I think, chat, I don't know if you agree with me. I think he needs someone other than Lisandro Martinez next to him. He needs Lenny Yoro next to him. What he lacks on physicality, Lenny Yoro can sort of provide that. On the wing, one-on-one, I think he'll struggle a little bit. I think players like Salah, players like Saka, top wingers in the Premier League would eat him to bits. They would destroy him. So I don't think he's that ready yet, but that's why I brought in Mazraoui. Also, Mazraoui is the bargain of the window for me. 15 plus 5 for, albeit quite injury prone, but technical, versatile, known to the manager. He ticks all the boxes to me. I don't know about you, chat. Let me know. Sosa says, I refuse to rely on Shaw, so whoever we get should be starting level. I don't mind the Branthwaite option, kind of like Arteta uses centre-backs there. So does Pep. Look at Ake, look at Gosco Guardiola, look at Stones. He loves playing fullbacks on the fullbacks. You sound a lot better than you were yesterday, Alex. I'm not feeling great today. I'm not feeling great. I'll put it like that. But I do feel a little better. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Adam. Berg Casse with Mainu is our best balance midfield if Bruno gets dropped. If you push Mainu really far forward, then yeah, I don't see that being an issue at all. And chat, we're also 5 likes away from 30 likes. It would mean the absolute world to me if we can hit that today. Let's push those numbers. Let's hit 30 likes. Let's get involved with the stream. Let's get involved. One second, chat. One second. One second. I know I'm alone on this, but am I should go for a 2-year championship loan? No, you are very alone on this. You are very, very, very alone on this, unfortunately. Very alone. We will not sign a left-back. Sure, when it is available, Mazraoui, Amazon, Hermosa, if we sign, can play left-back. There you go, United Indian. Really good point. Really, really good point. But chat, let's get back to the Bayern Munich swoop. The double Bayern Munich swoop. Chat, we are raiding the big clubs, hijacking a Real Madrid deal, hijacking an AC Milan deal, and doing a Bayern Munich double swoop. We're acting like Manchester United again, chat. We're acting like Manchester United. But please, chat, we've had a long, long discussion on Ligt, on Mazraoui. Those deals have been going on for so long now. Let's rate them out of 10. Let's rate them. Ligt, Mazraoui, 60 million euros in total. Rate them out of 10. To me, it's a 9 out of 10 window. Let's look at what Ligt... There's a Ligt stat, which is really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Here it is. Pardon me. From The Athletic. Matthijs de Ligt has missed only 27 matches through injury for club and country over the past 3 seasons. The same as Harry Maguire and fewer than Victor Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez, who had missed 67. That's insane from Leacher, by the way. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane from Lisandro Martinez. But look, the whole injury-prone thing with Matthijs de Ligt, we can ignore that. We can ignore that. He got really unlucky with a shoulder injury that reoccurred once because he was rushed back. But he's back, happy and ready to play again now. So look, I'm very happy with the Ligt deal. Mazraoui deal, the injuries concern me. But as long as they don't reoccur, I think he's a really good squad option. Really versatile. I think Wan-Bissaka long-term is a better profile. But for what we need right now to progress us to that next level, Mazraoui is not essential, but he's really quite... He is useful. He's more useful than Wan-Bissaka. What's Luke Taylor said? The last 3 teams to lose the Community Shield went on to win the Prem. Just saying. I mean, we did look really good yesterday. We did look really, really good. I think we looked quite good yesterday. I think we looked really quite good. Vandy rates 8 out of 10. Anyone else? Let me know, chat. How are we rating the double swoop? How are we rating it? How are we rating it? Amash should be ready in 2 years. He must realise he needs to improve his understanding of left-back massively. If he wants to make it, he's not ready now. Okay, chat. Defending is a big option today. Is Harry Amash ready? Let me know. Yeah, actually, not know. We'll do a poll. We'll do a poll. Is Harry Amash ready? Is Harry Amash ready? Let's see. Let's see. We've signed De Ligt. We've signed Mazraoui, who can play both right back and left back. Should we be stunting and limiting his pathway to the first team if Amash is ready already? Let me know. Let me know. Because to me, I think he is. I think he has minutes to play this season. I think technically on the ball, he's up there with the best at the club. He's up there. Watch him in the academy. He manipulates the ball like it's attached to him. It's stuck to his foot. He drives with it well. His weak foot is half decent. He's got a wicked cross. He's got a really good synergy with a left winger. He's great with Rashi. I mean, look, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So it's 8 for De Ligt, 6 for Mazraoui. So why do you prefer the De Ligt deal to Mazraoui? Let me know. Why? Because to me, both are equally as useful. I also think Mazraoui is a slightly better deal. I think we've slightly overpaid for De Ligt. Just so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. I'm just worried he isn't strong enough yet. If we play him in games, well, we'll look after possession. We play him alongside a Lenny Yoro or an athletic centre-back, we won't have any issues. If you're playing alongside Lisandro Martinez, that left-hand side, our left-hand side will be crucified. Imagine that. A 5'7" centre-back and a physically immature left-back, that left-hand side will be killed. You can't play him alongside Lisandro Martinez. That would be appalling. That will not go very well. But alongside Eleni Yoro, alongside a De Ligt, maybe that could work. But De Ligt isn't a left centre-back anyway. So, I don't know. I'm in the middle when it comes to Amas. You have to use him right. You have to use him right. But sending him on loan, I don't think so. I think he's got enough to offer. 8 out of 10 overall window. To me, it's still, until we get a midfielder in, it's still a 5 out of 10 window. We need a midfielder desperately. You can't say claiming games when you're always going to have possession. That's not always going to be the case. You can't always have circumstances that favour you, says Dan Mazungu. No, but for a young player, no, I'm not saying this to be long term. I'm not saying this for long term for Javi Mas. But I want him in and around the first team. I want him learning offshore. I want him having that mentorship. I want him going to Europe, travelling, getting those experiences, being part of cup runs, being part of a really good squad mentality. I want him there. And I want him to get minutes. But I only think he's going to be useful in games where we're going to have a lot of possession. We're going to look after the ball, where he's not going to be subject to a winger running at him 24/7. That's just my thing. That's just my thing. I think you have to look after him. He's a young player. Like every young player, you have to look after him. Kobbie Mainoo is a unique set of circumstances because physically, he was on par with everyone and above all of his peers at a very young age. So, it's a very different circumstance for Kobbie Mainoo, and that's why I treat him very differently to Amas. That's why I treat him differently. That was from Dan Mazungu. Prince Daniel says, if we were to play some small teams in the EPL, we can give Amas a chance to prove himself, and same as Collier. Collier is physically ready though. Collier has a genuine chance this season to force his way into the squad. That's what I think. I think he's a genuine chance to force his way into the squad if he plays well. He is physically ready. He's technically ready. Sure, is he a long-term squad option? Yes. But if he plays well, he can force his way into the squad. 100%. 100%. Learning offshore how Shaw doesn't play football. Well, I'm an optimist. So I'm an optimist, my friend. I'm an optimist. I am an optimist. Why did Amas play yesterday? I think it's because he was... I just don't think he had space in the squad, very simply. And he is ready because he's been playing in pre-season. I just think he either picked him a knock, had a niggle. It's one of the two. It was one of the two. One of the two. 2 more minutes chat and we're going to move on to the City game as well. Any more things about the Bayern Munich Mazraoui deal? Do you think we overpaid at all? Chat, let me know. Do you think we overpaid? I'm going to get into how I would use both players in just a second, how I think their place in the squad's going to be. Everyone move your feet and feel united. Adam's singing, everybody. Adam's singing. United Indian says, Amas is technically ready, but physically he still needs to build. He'll have minutes this season still. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Physically, he's not quite there yet. Technically, he has all the minerals. The foundations are there for Javi Amas. He has all the foundations. Why didn't Amas play left back? Because he'd be going up against Oscar Bob, is my assumption. And I love Amas, but Oscar Bob would rip him a new one. Did you see what he was doing to Dalot? Did you see what he was doing to Vashi? It was murder on the pitch. Oscar Bob can kick a football about, chat. Oscar Ball can play football. But let's talk about how I think Mathys de Ligt and Mazraoui will be playing football in this United squad. Mazraoui, obvious how I've spoken about him. Very obvious. Versatile. Plugging in gaps. How Lisandro Martinez inverted. I expect Mazraoui to do so. Dalot and Lisandro Martinez inverted a lot to the game at left back and right back respectively. Mazraoui is capable of doing that. He's done that before under Ten Hag. He loves those central roles. He loves them. But he also has that ability to be that dynamic right back. Overlapping, underlapping on the right winger, working with that right hand side at 8. That is what he's good at as well. I would say he's likely to be utilised as a left back. He's been brought in to replace Wan-Bissaka. He is a right back who can play left back. He has adequate cover there. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a right back who can play left back. That's what he is. And I expect him to fill in Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, to help Diogo Dalot rest to fill in for him when he's injured, which is a bit scary because Mazraoui is rather injury prone, but Everton Hard must know him well enough to trust him. And at this point, we have 4 likes away from 35 likes. It would mean the absolute world to me if we can hit that target today. It would mean the absolute world. The Xerxes thing baffles me because we don't have a fit striker. Chat, I seem to remember last time we played someone who was a new signing, and we rushed them onto the pitch, played them 45 minutes, and they weren't ready. They got injured, and they were out for a little bit. Who was that? Oh, it was Lenny Yoro. And Everton Hag got pelters for it. Everybody got pelters for it. I don't blame Ten Hag not just easing players in. I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all. Prince Daniel says, I love how Guardiola puts faith in his youngsters, but our coach doesn't. And if Wan-Bissaka was against Bob yesterday, he would have been subbed off. And Wan-Bissaka would make him look stupid. And Wan-Bissaka's going to West Ham. He is effectively, before the game yesterday, a West Ham player. So, unfortunately, mate, no. Also, Ten Hag is brilliant with youth. Collier, Garnacho, Mainu, easing them into the team brilliantly. Amas coming through the ranks as well. Shea Lacey waiting on the wings, working with the first team. Ethan Wheatley, signing Lenny Yoro. Like, you can say a lot of things. Eric Ten Hag is superb with youth. You can't say he's not. You can't say he's not. I got you, Blitz. I got you. I rate his technical ability and on-ball ability, but everything else is below par. That's fine, he's 17. But you can't fast-track what he lacks for now. He looks as an 8 who started playing left-back recently. You know, it's a really... Ooh, I quite like that. I really do, because Amas has got this really fun thing where he's not biased on his angles. He's really good at, like, sort of playing 360 degrees, which is quite rare for a left-back. So I do get that. I do get that. Is there Scott McTominay rumours? Is that just dropped? People are saying Scott's gone. Has Scott gone? I don't think so. Sorry, chat, give me a second. I'm searching to see if Scott McTominay has gone. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. We shouldn't sell Scott. Chat, stop. Chat, stop baiting me with these rumours. Scott McTominay has not been linked at all with anything this morning. Come on, chat. Come on. Oh dear. The perfect window. Sign 1 UGARTE, 2 Amrabat, 3 Hermoso. Get rid of Lindelof, Maguire, McTominay. Then we can fight for the title, even not winning it. Chat, I think people are sleeping on United. I think we looked really, really good yesterday. I think we looked really, really good. I think we looked really good. I'm not going to hype us up too much, but I was really impressed. After the first 25 minutes, I really liked us. How about we sell McTominay and get Berg and UGARTE and another centre mid? I think if we bring in UGARTE, that'll be our only midfield signing. That is my issue with signing Manuel UGARTE. It's been sort of quite well known now, after what Bab said. If we sell a midfielder, we just sell a midfielder to buy UGARTE, meaning that's all our midfield funds gone. Unless we sell Casemiro as well, which I'm actually quite hesitant to. I don't want to move on 2 midfielders. I'd only move on Scott or Casemiro. Because both are doing really well. Bruno is signing new contracts. Ooh! Where? Is that new? Where? 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 Exclusive for Fabrizio Romano, getting the drop on it. Manchester United have reached an agreement with Bruno Fernandes to extend his contract. New deal will be valid until June 2027, plus option included for further season, June 2028. Salary at top Manchester United level. All set to be signed before the end of the summer transfer window. Chat, Bruno Fernandes, El Capitan, to Manchester United to stay till June 2027. Here we go. Oh, I'm so happy. El Capitan, man. He came on yesterday. Not an ounce of pre-season. Barely played. He looked like he didn't miss a step. Oh, what a way to kick off our Sunday morning, chat. What a wonderful way. Oh, I'm over the moon. I'm actually over the moon. Genuinely over the moon with this. Over the moon. Well deserved. El Capitan leading us to an FA Cup. In his 2 seasons as effectively captain, he has brought home a trophy for us. More to come from El Magnifico. Oh. Oh, dear chap. Okay, let me tell you a story. I fell back in love with United. It was my birthday present from the previous year. I watched United Everton pre-season friendly when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was still in charge. And if anyone remembers that game, Bruno scored a free kick. And I was in the Stretford end watching him. And so he was shooting at the Ferg end. I was in Stretford end. Had the most perfect view of it. Had the most perfect view. And he was standing over it. And the crowd was chanting, Bruno, Bruno, Bruno. And he nested it in the top corner. And ever since that day, I have never stopped loving Bruno Fernandes. He has been one of my favourite players since then. He loves the fans. The fans love him. If you hate Bruno Fernandes, you hate Manchester United. He is cut from the same cloth as Cantona, cut from the same cloth as Beckham, Scholes, Neville. The Rooneys of the world, the Ronaldos of the world. When you think United in this era, you will think Bruno Fernandes. He encapsulates everything that we're about. Yep. Oh dear. I love the man. El Capitan. And you know what? I read, I think it's Academy Scoop who said it. He said that, he'll feign like fine wine. He'll be like Modric in his later years. He'll drop deeper. Players of 6, players of 8, controlling the game. That is what Bruno Fernandes will be. Oh dear, chat, I'm so happy. I am over the moon. Dear God, how would you rank in the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era? Who is the best player to play for United? To me, it's Bruno. It's Bruno. It has to be. He was electric, by the way, yesterday. He was so good. The disallowed goal, as Joshy Boy says, boys, I'm so excited for this season. And you know what? The thing about Bruno is the entire summer, his agent has been, and we've all heard this. I heard it privately, and I also heard it, just reports and everything. Bruno Fernandes has been shocked about this summer. Saudi Arabia spoke to him. Other top clubs, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, everyone was sort of asking about him because Bruno Fernandes needed to be convinced. He's a top player in his prime. One of the best in the world. Oh my God. One of the best players in the world has committed to staying at Manchester United for another few years. Oh my God. He wanted to be convinced by this project. He needed to know that Manchester United was on its way back to being the United he grew up with. The one he wrote about in the Players' Tribunal. We all read that. My God, man. Jesus God. You know what? I'm really happy. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless, chat. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings. Let me speak to your feelings. Let's see what you lot are saying. I need to see the wages before I comment. John Malmin. Little bit of pessimism. Why, mate? Why? Bruno has to win a major honour before he retires. Win us a Premier League. Please, Bruno. Give me a Europa League, Champions League. Give me something. Bruno every day of the week. Easily. Yeah. Bruno is the only player whose price has gone highest after we bought. You know what? You actually might be right. I'm thinking. Chat, is Bruno Fernandes the only player we bought in recent years whose price has gone up? I think it is, you know. No, I don't think Bruno is that good to be our main guy. If we want to win titles, it's fine for top 4. And now we are stuck with his contract if he just falls off. Bruno Fernandes is not falling off. Did you see him yesterday? He was incredible. Rival fans yesterday said Manchester United do not look like they have a style still. They do not have an attacking pattern. I completely disagree. We are playing very free-flowing football. Ruud van Nistelrooy and Rene Hakke have been leading those sessions. We watched them in training, and yesterday we looked excellent. Our first phase of possession, playing out from the back, I don't love. I think it's a little bit iffy, a little bit poor. I'm not in love with it. But after the first phase, we look remarkable. Honestly, we look incredible. Bruno is one of the only players in our squad that most big clubs take. I think Bruno starts for every club in the world. I'm saying it. Top 5 player in the world, Bruno Fernandes. Top 5. You can quote me on that the whole season. When he shows everyone up. When he proves all the doubters wrong. When he proves he's a big game player. When he proves he's not a vat. When he proves he's not a bottler. When he takes us close to a Premier League title. When he takes us close to European glory. When he wins us at least one competition this year. Everyone will take back their words. The Butcher, he's got injury prone though, I think is my thing. I think he's injury prone. We need Vash to take a leaf from Bruno. I think Bruno as the captain is good for everyone, man. He's good for everyone. Garnacho Plastic of the season, mark my words, player of the season, he'll be up there. I think if Bruno is this committed to United, I have high hopes from this season. I have high hopes. I have high hopes. I don't get how people don't rate Bruno. Pep would love him at City. Anyone would love him. Hansi Flick at Barca. You've got company at Bayern would take him in a heartbeat. He'd start over Musiala. He'd start over all of them. Trust me. He'd start over Wirtz. He's that good. At Real Madrid he starts. He would find a way to get rid of Bellingham. He'd find a way to get rid of Vinicius. He's that good at football. He's that good. Dallo value definitely gone up. Yeah, Dallo. That's only very recently though. That's only very recently. Top 5 player in the world. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline running through me as I make that statement. But look, hey ho. That's how it is. That's how it is. Tell me a more deserving player who deserves high wages than Bruno for United. Never injured, never stops running, always quality. You're exactly right, United Indian. You're exactly right. Let me try and find something for you lot. Let me try and find something. Let's find it. I'm going to read out parts of Bruno's player tribunal. People forget we actually bought Garnacho as well. His value has definitely gone up. How much do we buy Garnacho for, chat? How much? Let me read out something to you, chat. Let me read out something to you. Let me find something. Here is Bruno Fernandes describing his first time ever walking out to Old Trafford. Walking out the first time, it was just goosebumps. Everything is so much bigger even than your dreams. I'm sure some of you have seen the video, but I can totally understand how the little mascot felt when he got overwhelmed with emotion before the FA Cup final against Liverpool this season. Remember that? We were standing in the tunnel, waiting to go out, and I just saw the little boy standing there frozen, with tears coming down his face, waiting to go out. I don't even think he was sad. He just had his mind blown by the aura of Old Trafford. For me, as a father, it really hits me. I've seen the same look on my kid's face. He didn't want to move, so I told him, hey, don't worry, you can hold my hand and we'll walk out together. But he was still frozen. So I just picked him up. I walked out of the tunnel together. That's a moment you never forget. Bruno Fernandes is Manchester United. He gets us. He gets the fans. He gets the Stretford end. He understands the roar. His music is the loudest in the whole of Old Trafford. El Capitan, El Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. God, oh dear. I love him. I love him a lot. I love him a lot. Joseph, mate, we've seen it. You don't need to, the red light's a bit unnecessary, mate. It's okay. God, I love him a lot. I love him a lot. Why are you guys moaning about United getting high wages when Sancho gets 300k a week without even putting up our shirt and done nothing? Please. Yeah, I think Bruno is one of the few players in the club who deserves the high wages. Bruno, Rashford, they get the wages. They get it. They've done enough. They deserve it. And chat, if you were excited about Bruno Fernandes staying at Manchester United for the foreseeable future, please smash the like button. We're 9 likes away from 50 likes on this channel. Chat. Good God. Let's hit 50 likes today, chat, shall we? Let's hit 50 likes away. This players' tribunal thing, it means having a player get the fans like that means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Well, that's a nice way to start the Sunday morning. I thought I'd be a lot more disappointed on stream today after the United City game. But waking up, now seeing that news, oh, you know what? I'm chuffed to bits. Chuffed to bits, man. I'm chuffed to bits. Bruno El Capitan. Bruno deserves the wages, but not Rashford. It's no more Rashford hate, chat. I'll talk about Rashford in a second. We'll talk about the game in a second. I'm happy Bruno is a red until the end. Let's see if there's any more news on the Bruno deal, shall we? Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find any wages or not. I'm trying to see. Give me a second, chat. I'm having a little search. Also, no one knew this was coming. No one knew this was coming, which I really quite like. I like that it was an absolute bomb. I love that. I love that it was a bomb. Trying to find stuff. Sorry, give me a second, chat. Has Sky Sports broke it? No, it's only a Fab. That's the thing. It's so rare that only Fab gets it. Okay, sorry, chat. Just having a little look. I can't find anything more. But Bruno Fernandes to stay at Manchester United. Chat, how are we feeling about it? Give me a last final opinions on it. Before we go on to the breakdown of the United City game, let me know how we're feeling about that. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Can we actually make a push for the league? Alex, I'm going to say I want 80 points next season. I want 75, 80 points. I don't know if that will compete for the league. That's what I want, though. 75, 80 points. I want us to aim for that. That is an aim. That is an aim. The dream would be Bruno lifting the league with us before he leaves or retires. It's what I want, man. I'm so desperate for it. Oh, I'm desperate for it. I'm desperate for it, chat. I'm desperate. Bruno and Rashford are the biggest silent deadwoods. Lumen, that's quite a bomb you've just dropped. Chat, do you agree with Lumen, who's saying that Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford are deadwood? Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Rashford was outclassed yesterday by Ahmad and Garnacho. Not good enough from him. Oh, how long can I defend Rashford for, chat? How long can I? How long can I? Sky Sports News is a shambles now. Not a shambles, no. Sheth's done really well this summer, so is Liao. They've had some really good journals popping about. Some really good journos. Dan says, Manchester United were the better team. We were not clinical, but half our attackers were not fit. And we did put the ball in the back of the net twice and hit the woodwork. Rashi hit the woodwork. That goal goes in, the whole narrative changes. Rashi is building up a game. He looked sharp in pre-season. He looked sharp that game. Sure. Did he make a few mistakes? Yes, he did. Will he get back to his best? Yes. He needs the backing. And also, remember with Rashi, he loves a dynamic left-back alongside him. That's what he loves. He had Lisandro Martinez as his left-back. That's what he had. That's what he has. And that, there wasn't much competence on that side. He didn't get the ball enough in the first half. Didn't receive it enough. He's good when playing off a striker. Joshua Zirkzee with Marcus Rashford is going to be a movie. Is a play goal from Sky? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I'll check. No, plenty goals from Sky. That's my apologies, chat. Plettenberg's from Sky. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. It takes two more seasons or 3 transfer winners for United to be title contenders. Rashford has passed his prime. I think we need to be in. I don't want us to challenge. Well, no, of course I want us to challenge for the title. I expect us to be in and around the title picture. By January, February, I want teams to go, okay, United are on their way to being back. They are around the picture. They're in the title picture. Not challenging for it. They're not contending for it. They are on the outskirts. They're in the picture of it. That is what I expect for it. He should be banned for that, lol. We're not going to ban him. We're not going to ban him. No. Bruno is not deadwood. He is United's best player. Yes. Ooh. Who is the best player at United at the moment, chat? Who is the best player at the club? Let me know. Let me know. Having a positive goal difference and 5 to 10 shots conceded per game would be improvement, lol. Alex, I'm hoping for a little bit more than that. Hoping for a little bit more than that, personally. Is Cave Welsh? I have not got a Scooby, mate. Not got a Scooby. It's just excuse for Vashi. Garnacho always makes an impact no matter what when he plays. And so does Ahmad now. Amad Diallo and Garnacho are superb. So is Rashford. So is Rashford. Look, I will stand and die on the Rashford hill. I'll stand and die on it. I think he is, when he has the right environment around him, he is a top 5 player in the world. When he has the right environment around him, he is dynamic. He's powerful. He's quick. He's strong. He's got a wicked shot. He can take over the games. Can score from anywhere. That is Marcus Rashford, chat. And to not want that in your sides, I don't know. He shouldn't start against Fulham. He shouldn't start. My team for Fulham is, my strike force is Bruno, Garnacho, Ahmad with Mountain behind. I still wouldn't start Xerxes. Mouse, any new news on the new centre defensive midfielder or the new number 6? Yes, UGARTE seems to still be our main target. We're not exactly moving away from him yet. Bruno, Viva Garnacho, Butcher, Lisandro Martinez. Ahmad looked electric, but that's his playing style. He nearly got a couple of assists. Marcus is a direct player who shoots. He hit the woodwork and he put the ball narrowly wide. When it comes to Amad Diallo, he needs to shoot more. The assist or the passed amount, no. No, he needed to bury that in the back of the net. 6 yards out, bury it. It's the same thing at Sunderland. I know Ten Hag will be drilling it into him. Shoot. He always has to. He needs to realise just how good he is. At football, honestly. And I remember the Muppeteers, and the people saying he's going to be leaving in the summer. No chance. You can't get rid of Amad Diallo. You can't. He is better than Michael Elise. He's a better player. Who wants to change more, Bruno or Rashford or both? Neither. The environment around them needs to change. That's what needs to happen. I'll check very quickly to see if there's any more Bruno news, chat. Let's have a little look. Everyone's so happy. I don't know. I don't think there's anyone actually upset about this, about the signing, about the new contract. Apologies. I think anyone's upset. Rashford does not suit possession-based football Everton Hag is trying to achieve. Needs to move from eulogising players and build a good team. Oh, I disagree with that. Rashford's great in a possession-style team. Louis van Gaal, yeah, no. No. Rashford can suit a possession-style team, trust me. Adam Calvert, I haven't even got the new United shirt yet. I've got one coming soon. I need to order the other one. That's what I need. No, Alex. He's the only winger that looks to create on the final third. All our wingers, Rashford and Garnacho, look to shoot. Last season, we barely created for Højlund. That's the problem. I agree with you. Sir Jim quotes just now. Have we got... Everything's happening today. I love Sir Jim Ratcliffe, everybody. Oh my God. I love Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Listen to this, chat. Listen to this. Sir Jim Ratcliffe on Ten Hag. He is a good guy and had been doing his best, but he was doing too much. He was trying to sort out the squad and fix leaks in the roof at the same time. That is my owner, chat. That is my owner. Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's really made me giggle. Sir Jim Ratcliffe on the changes made at MUFC. You can't put your head in the sand. You have to face facts. It needed a fresh start, so that's what we have done. Oh, dear. Oh, I love Jim. I love him a lot. I love Sir Jim. I love him a lot. He's great. It's really, really funny. He's really, really funny. He speaks with such an honesty and a matter of factness. I love him a lot. I reckon we'll get UGARTE and Berg. At the moment, it's either UGARTE or Berg and Amrabat. If we sign UGARTE, there'll be no other midfield signing. Unless it's for really, really cheap. Evan Ferguson, £50 million. Chat, I believe you're reading rumours off the Daily Star. I never want to really sort of prejudice against any outlets. I'm not really going to be taking that as that truthful, unfortunately. Not really going to be taking that as that truthful. If I'm being completely honest with you, chat. Not really. There might be a few more quotes as well from Sir Jim. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. This is making me emotional from Glazers to Jim. Manager love from owner. Oh, there. I have a lot of love for Sir Jim. I think he's been really good with Ten Hag as well. I think he's been really, really good. He's been really, really good. Chat, how do you feel about the vibes at the club at the moment? They seem to be on an all-time high. So Jim Ratcliffe coming out talking well. The performances on the pitch are going up. Bruno Fernandes signing a new contract. El Capitan putting his faith in the Ineos project. How are we feeling about the club? How are we feeling? I have such positive vibes, honestly. I still refuse to buy a United shirt. It's profiting the Glazers. I don't know. Yeah, but I've got mates who work at United. So I want to see them do well. And, yeah. I don't know. I'm supporting my club, man. Supporting my club. Maguire to Juve, please, Lordy Lord. Okay, I'm finding out where these rumours come from, you know. I'm finding out where these rumours come from. My stream stopped, hasn't it? Please. There we go. We back. Are we back? I think I'm back. And one of the best Sundays in recent times. It's a great Sunday. I can't find a single report about him, to be honest. About Maguire to Juventus. I don't know. I can't see it. Erik ten Hag needs to stop the favouritism, otherwise it will cost him his job, unfortunately. Erik ten Hag, is he playing favourites? Let's look at it. Anthony, his boy wonder, the man who he loves more than anything. No matter what happened last season, Erik ten Hag backed him and showed him support. But look what happened. Look what happened, chat. Look what Ahmad's doing. If you're good enough, if you're playing well, you can force yourself into the squad. Wan-Bissaka at times in his first season and the second season forced his way into the squad. Favouritism is not paramount at Manchester United. You can force your way into the squad if you are good enough. If you are good enough. Adam, please no. Please no. Please no, mate. You know what? I'm feeling that good. The hat's going on. The hat's going on. Last few minutes of the stream, the hat's going on. Sir Jim is one of us, mate. He loves United. It hurts him to see the state the club is in. I do think he's one of us. I'm always quite sceptical about that with owners and billionaires who live incredibly lavish lifestyles and live so much better than us. But no, I do think he's one of us. Juve wouldn't go from Todibo to Maguire, surely. Hot take, Maguire's better than Todibo. Hot take. Ahmad and Garnacho must start on Friday. Chat, let me know. Friday night, would you want me to do a watch-along for the game? Would you want that? Would you want that? Because I did a watch-along yesterday. I really enjoyed it, but not that many people showed up. Would you like me to do watch-alongs? Let me know. Because if there's a willingness to, I absolutely will. I absolutely will. What time is the game? What time is the game? PSG wants 60 million euros for United. It's at 8 o'clock as well. It could play. It could play. Yeah, Alex, if you don't show up, I'll do it. If you don't show up, I'll do it. Is my stream being really laggy today, chat? Is the stream being really laggy? Is it just me? It's telling me I have no data at all at the moment. I don't care who the attacking players are. We have options on the bench either way. That's a really good way of looking at it. I think our attacking depth is up there with the best in the league. Up front, we have Bruno who can play as a false nine, who's doing it really well and not really hurting us that much. We have Xerxes and Højlund. On the left, we have Rashford and Garnacho. On the right, we have Ahmad, Sancho, Anthony, Garnacho as well. Mount can do either. Bruno can play on the left. Xerxes can go on the left. Like, our attacking depth is up there and the best in the league. Zubimendi hijack. I have not seen a report from that, unfortunately. Not seen a report. I don't know too much about Todibo, but he's a lot more mobile than Maguire, so very different players. Yes, very different players. I still think Maguire's a better player than him, though. I still think. Still think he's a little bit better. We've hit 50 likes today on the stream chat. One more minute, I'm going to have to jump off very quickly. Rather busy today, unfortunately. Rather busy. Let's see about any other news regarding Bruno. See if there's anything. Alex looks like he should be in the In-Betweeners movie. I'm taking that rather offensive, actually. I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to have that. Chat, any last thoughts, any last opinions before I've got to run? I've got to run today, chat. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. 60 million euros for UGARTE? Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want. I wouldn't pay that in a million years. Wouldn't pay that in a million years. Florian Wirtz, I'd love Florian Wirtz. Not a chance is he ever coming. Not a chance. Adam, get on it. What's the in-betweeners, mate? What's the in-betweeners? Maguire did lock up Manchester City's attack yesterday. He did really well. Poor Johnny Evans, by the way. Poor Johnny Evans. I feel quite sorry for him. Yes, he's rich, but he's Manchester United supporter, and that makes him one of us. I agree with you exactly. Chat, thank you so much for joining me on the stream today. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do that. We're aiming for 6,000 subs by the end of August. And as per, get at me at Alex Talks on all platforms: Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Follow me on all of those to never miss a piece of my content. And as per, I'll be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. So make sure you have the subscribe button and the notifications on so you don't miss me at all. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Have a good one.